Now then, my friends, what have we got there? We've got the Willis Tower, and we're in Chicago. It's my kind of town, Chicago.
It is yours.
It is now.
Absolutely.
I do believe we've got Ted here. You was on the last video. You're from Chicago.
I'm from Chicago.
Were you born here?
Born and raised.
Born and raised in Chicago.
Absolutely.
This is a strange angle, by the way, because I'm trying to get the Willis Tower.
The Willis Tower, which we used to call
The
Sears Tower.
But today, we're going to actually go to the top of the Willis Tower, which was the Sears Tower. I do believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, that at one point in time, this used to be the tallest building in the world.
In the world.
But correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't checked that out. I should have done my research there, actually. But I believe it was.
It was
You're pretty
about
sure.
the late 1970s.
Now you
into the 80s, early 80s.
We're going to show your age now, because you actually said to me, you remember that being built.
When I was a child, I remember walking down the streets here, and the girders were just going up, and that was, I want to say, early 70s.
Okay.
I was a little child.
And you remember that quite vividly.
I do, actually.
There we go. So how about this? I'm actually going to take you guys, we're going to take you guys to the top of the Willis Tower. And I'm with a guy from Chicago, born and raised, who remembers it being built.
And we're going to look out, and I'll tell the Mac Master here what he's looking at.
And you're a viewer of the channel, just in case you missed it
After
last video.
3 years, we're watching this clown.
You've been watching this clown. So, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, without further ado, my friends, do you want to say let's go in a minute? Without further ado, my friends,
Let's go!
Chicago, Chicago.
Hey, it's my kind of town.
It's my kind of town, Chicago. Do you know any other songs?
No, that's it.
You've got the camera. You've got the camera.
I do.
You're a vlogger now.
Hey,
I've
look
been
at
to
me.
YouTube. Look at you.
Look at
I'm
me.
going to tell you a few
Wow, I
facts.
could be Chicago Ted.
Hey, well, Chicago Ted, I like that. Should he start his own channel?
The Chi-Town.
You're right, I'm going to tell you some facts, right? Because I've done my research.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
I've used Google
he's,
Gemini.
He's reading. Okay.
I'm reading from it. It's basically stands at 450 feet tall, which is 442 meters.
Wow.
Okay, without its antenna mass and approximately 1,729 feet, 527 meters with them. The building has 108 stories, although the owners count the main roof as the 109th and the mechanical penthouse roof as the 110th, right? Construction began in 1970 and was completed in 1973.
There you go. That's what I remember.
That's where you remember when it was completed. Okay, with the Skydeck opening in 1974. It's the former tallest building. It was the world's tallest building from 1973 until 1996. It remained the tallest in the Western Hemisphere until 2013, right?
Yeah.
As of 2021, nothing nuts. As of 2021, it was the third tallest building in the United States and the Western Hemisphere. Okay, so it was designed by Bruce Graham. Okay, but now I'm not going to read anymore because you can read all that stuff online. We're going to go up there and we're going to show it to you.
That's
So
right.
can you say with enthusiasm?
You know what?
Can
You
say-
know what? He's wasting a lot of time. I'm saying, let's go!
No, it's onwards, my
Oh,
friend.
onwards!
Look at this! I got my own cameraman. We're going to the Skydeck. Come on, onwards. So I can't believe we're actually taking Ted.
Huh.
You were born and raised here, and you've never been up this
I
tower.
have never been up here.
It's the first time.
This is going to be interesting.
I can't believe you've never been. You live here and you've never been here.
2 years ago, I was in New York and I went up to the top of the rock. But
Yeah, but I knew you.
never been to Chicago. I'm used to this city.
New York's the greatest city in the world, though, isn't it? Come on. You got to have your picture taken. Come on in. I'm taking your picture now.
Oh, okay.
Should I go with it?
Say hello.
Oh.
Say hello.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Big smile.
You might want
So, we're walking through here. I'm walking here. Here we go. Raising Chicago with my squeaky shoes. Here we go. Which way do we go now? Go through here.
the hallway.
Following it.
Oh, this is
through.
the O'Leary's bar.
Okay.
This was the start of the Great Chicago Fire.
Oh, that's what it's about.
This is supposed to be Mrs. O'Leary's cow kicked over a lantern, which started the hay on fire, which then burnt the city down in 1871.
There we go. Let her go.
So let's go.
Now, this is the famous train, the Chicago L, the elevated train system. I need to do that. I should go on the L train. It was in Planes, Trains and Automobiles as well, I think.
Oh, I think so. And the Blues Brothers. The Blues Brothers ran their car chases underneath the L tracks.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And you can see right down here. This is where
Onwards. So what do we got here, Ted?
So anyhow, the McMaster right here. So we're currently in the Willis Tower, but prior to the Willis Tower was the John Hancock Tower right here, and up here is a great spot. There's a restaurant up here for the Air and Water Show, third weekend of August. You come on down, you get a table up there. You can watch the air show from up there. A couple cold beverages.
What do we got here, Ted?
What we have here, the Marina City, which are the two towers that were built. Now, if you look at the model here, these were the apartments or condominiums, but down here were the garages. And during the 79 movie,
The Hunter.
The Hunter,
With Steve
Hunted?
No, The Hunter.
The Hunter, he drives a car off of one of these, off the edge, into the Chicago River. I believe it came out in 1980.
But correct us in the comments section. Anyway, this is not getting us to the top of the Willis Tower. So come on, onwards, my friends. So that's the Willis Tower. Tell us a little bit why it's designed like that, Ted.
The Willis Tower was designed at the base was a perfect square coming up, and as the elevation went up, they cut sections off to allow for a more stable base, to allow for wind, because it is the wind, a windy city. It's not because of the wind, but as it went up, the people that lived up top did not have such a sway to the wind and the atmosphere and the weather.
Typical sway, 6 inches. And let me tell you this, 6 inches makes all the difference.
That's what she said.
It is. There we go. Antennas. Now you have your TV tuned into these antennas.
These antennas broadcast CBS, NBC, ABC, PBS. All the television stations come from these antennas. And so my television antenna tunes right in. I don't pay for cable.
I'm swaying here. Anyway, that's it.
Hey, McMaster, watch it.
I'm watching. I'm on TV. I am the television now. It's all about YouTube nowadays. So this is like a subway train that we're walking into.
Not
here.
subway, but
It's the L.
the L train, the
The
L
L train.
tracks.
Okay, let's go. Onwards.
Onwards, my man. Next stop, Willis Tower.
So, foodies, here we go. We got Chicago style barbecue, there we go. Then we got the fried chicken, which I haven't tried. Then Italian beef, which I'm told is the best. We've also got the steak houses there. Now, for me, as a Brit, as an Englishman, Chicago is renowned for its deep dish pizza. But I've already tried in a previous video the Chicago style hot dogs there. Saganaki, we've got there as well. And Gibberato, is that how you pronounce that? Gibberato. We've got cheese, sausage, deep dish pizza, and then a huge hot dog there. What about that? Look at that. And No ketchup. Oh, there I am, look. No ketchup. You cannot have ketchup on a Chicago hot dog. But we've got a guy here from Chicago, Ted, and you have ketchup on your Chicago hot dog.
I have to admit.
You break the rule. You broke the rule. You broke the rule. You can't do it. Shame on you. Shame on you, Ted. You broke the rule. I'm going to do the touristy thing and sit on a hot dog, on a Chicago hot dog. Or I could lay on the hot dog, couldn't I? Probably fall off the wall with the size of me. And then we've got the deep dish pizza over there. Everybody does the touristy thing. I mean, why? There we go. Photograph. Now I'm going to be the topping for a deep dish pizza.
Baby, this is you.
The perfect topping for a deep dish pizza.
I have never had a pizza with a McMaster as a topping.
I'm the best topping, right? Everybody's looking. I'm doing the touristy thing.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? We're here live today with the McMaster. Just having a good time. There she is. Hey, how you doing? Whoa, watch out down there. Hey, I'll tell you what, everything's fantastic. And we're going up to the Willis Tower.
Right, we are on our way. Look, we've got the Chicago sign here, so we're walking through. Follow me, come on, come my cameraman. We're going to the top of the Willis Tower in Chicago, Chicago. Okay, I won't give up my day job, by the way. Not that I've got one actually, because it's not really a real job, this is it. But we're going to go to the top, so come on, onwards.
A great fire set Chicago ablaze, burning down 1/3 of the city. Rising from the ashes, Chicago quickly rebuilds to become an architectural icon. The World's Fair of 1893 opens, boasting beautiful white buildings. Dazzling new inventions debut, such as electricity, elevators, and the Ferris wheel. As the birthplace of the skyscraper, Chicago flourishes in the new century with glamorous Art Deco buildings and modern architectural styles. Soaring 110 stories high, a new American icon is born. It remained the world's tallest building for almost 25 years. Today, experience spectacular views from all directions on the 103rd floor and feel the thrill of the ledge. Welcome to Skydeck.
Where are we looking now, Ted?
All right, we just got off the elevator, and what we're looking at is south. We're looking down on the south side of Chicago. If you pan over a little bit east, this is Lakeshore Drive you're looking at. And over here we have the harbor with the aquarium. And at the very peninsula out there is the planetarium. And those are nice to go visit. And the Field Museum is right over there too.
Wow, look at that view. That's insane. You can see all the train tracks there as well.
Yeah, this is where
And
I came
everything.
in right here.
So you came in
This
on the
is
train
Union
there.
Station right
And we've got a boat there as well. Let's zoom in down on that. Look at that. Wow. I think I walked over that. I may have walked over that bridge earlier on. Wow, look at that. So what are we looking at there?
All right, straight ahead, you'll see the white building with the crane. I guess they're doing some improvements there. That is the aquarium. That's the Chicago Aquarium. That they have great dolphin shows. There's great aquarium life in tanks in there. It's really amazing. If you ever come to Chicago and you like the fish, go there. It's great to go in there. Bring the children. If you look a little more to the upper left in the dome tower up there, that's the planetarium. They have one of the Apollo capsules in there. You could go look at that. And there's also a lot of knowledge about the planets, and there's even moon rocks in there and stuff like that.
Look at that. We're actually above the clouds. That's mad. Look at the view that you can see here. That is insane. Wow. And the bridge is up down there. Let me zoom in. There's a bridge that's up there. Look at that. That's crazy. So what's the freeway that we're looking at there?
We're looking south. This is the I-90-94. This is what they coined the Dan Ryan. This heads down south towards Indiana. And you see a lot of traffic out that way coming into the city. There's a lot of, it's actually not too bad. On the weekday, that would be bumper to bumper. But if you see that split right there in the middle,
Yeah.
that's the local and the express lanes coming together. The express lanes are elevated to avoid the exits. And so they're all coming back together to come into the city. Right here we have the southern traffic flowing up from the Dan Ryan and the traffic coming in from the west suburbs, which is the Eisenhower Expressway. And we can't see it, but to the right of this film is the Kennedy Expressway, I-90-94, coming from the north suburbs.
Who's Dan Ryan?
I don't remember.
Comments down below. Who is Dan Ryan?
I could Google it.
No,
But
let him
all this comes together, and that's considered the interchange.
You can actually see basketball places on top of the basketball. What do you call them? Fields, basketball pitch,
Court.
basketball court. That would be it. On top of the roof. So that is Midway Airport
Midway.
that we're looking at there in the distance, where Southwest Airlines would come into. I came into
O'Hara.
O'Hara Airport, yeah, the main one. So what are we looking at here, Ted?
So now we're on the east side of the Willis Tower, and we're looking east. This is more of the loop. If you look a little northeast, this is where all the high money is, big businesses. This is your downtown area. But if you look out by the lake, there's a few boaters, but you can see that the boats aren't out yet. It's still early. Give it another 3-4 weeks. Buckingham Fountain in the center. Looks like it's not on yet, right down there.
Oh, let me zoom in on Buckingham Fountain.
Buckingham Fountain.
So that's Buckingham Fountain that we can see there.
That's Buckingham Fountain. Looks like they have not turned it on yet for the summer.
So we're looking at some softball fields there.
Those softball fields right there, when I was a younger lad, back in the early 80s, prior to my marriage, in my wild days, the lower right field, we used to park our motorcycles right on the street there, and that's where we played softball. That was our home court right there, our home field right there.
Wow, we're actually really high here. Just look at all the clouds actually above them. What an absolutely gorgeous view from up here. Some absolutely gorgeous buildings there. Just look at that. Wow. So that's the building there where Steve McQueen drove the car off then, is it?
The round marina
The
towers.
round marina towers.
Right out there. Because the river is right underneath that. And the car went off into the river.
So the car went from there into the river. In the Hunter.
The Hunter, yeah.
That just shows you exactly how high we are. Where you've got the tower there. What's that tower called again with the two?
That is the John Hancock.
The John Hancock Tower. Just look at that. Yeah, I'm going to have to come back in the summer. We're in spring when we're filming this, but look at that. Wow. Okay, Ted, so now we're looking.
Lee, what we're looking at, we just came around the corner. We're looking north. We're looking up Lake Michigan and Lakeshore Drive in downtown Chicago. We probably will see Wrigley Field up here, but people are in front of the windows. We'll get up there.
Let's take a look. Come on. Okay, so we're looking north now then. We've got, wow, that's gorgeous. You've got the old buildings there mixed with the new buildings. You zoom into that one down there, look. It looks like it's some kind of church or something. Look at that. What an absolutely gorgeous building. Mixed in with all the new architecture as well. We've got the train station down there as well. So look how it's amazing that we're actually above the clouds.
Those clouds are actually, if you think about it, it's fog coming off. The lake is cold still from winter, and we're getting about 60 degrees today in the air temperature, so it's creating some fog from the cold water. It's really tough. I'm looking out going, there's not much
What
to
an
talk about.
absolutely Gorgeous city, though. So round from that harbour that we can see there's some kind of Lincoln Park Zoo, is
Lincoln
there?
Park Zoo. That's the north side is the very nice area of Chicago. You want to stay in the Chicago Loop District, the Business District, and north.
So what's the area that you want to stay out of in Chicago where I don't want to walk?
If you want to stay out, if you look at a map, when you look at the freeways, you'll see I-90-94 coming down from the north, which is out there. You want to stay to the east of that. You don't want to go west.
If you went west, what would happen?
That's where...
So if I went 11 at night with my camera
you'd probably be fine in the daytime.
at night?
At night, I would just stay out. That's where a lot of trouble happens. They used to say south side
Yeah.
of Chicago. That was always the bad area. It's now the west and the south.
Okay, so it's got worse.
It's changed. But if you stay within the Loop area, the north Lincoln Park area,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Okay. So you get some boxes. I'm not going to do it. You get some boxes here because there's a bit of a wait where you can actually stand out. I'll try and film a little bit of it for you.
That is insane.
Where you can just look down. Do you have to pay extra, or can you just do it? I don't know.
You pay to go out into, I don't know what the boxes are made out of,
Glass,
but
probably.
or plexiglass. I don't know, but they jut out about 3 feet from the building, and you're looking straight down at the ground.
Nice.
And my luck, it would break off, and then I'm done.
It probably would with all the burgers and
Yeah, right.
and every food I've eaten, but yeah,
But
it's pretty interesting.
it's photographic, and everybody loves it. But
It says here,
I-
the ledge experience was inspired in part by visitors leaning over the window rails, foreheads on the glass, suspending themselves in order to look down over the city. Even Ferris Bueller did it.
yeah,
There you go.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. If you want Chicago, that's the movie.
Filmed here.
Yeah.
Here we go. There's quite a line for it. I'm going to try and zoom in. It's just a piece of glass. Right, it's a 20-minute wait, and to be honest, it doesn't. I don't know. It's not worth 20 minutes. I mean, you know, I've done the glass things. I've seen it's a different angle, but I might do it another day. If you've done it, let us know what it's like in the comment section down
You know
below.
what? No. Get here a little earlier. You get there first. Then
Yeah.
You do it on a nice summer day.
It's probably better. Come on, onwards.
Let's go.
There you go. Look, you can see there. Piece of glass. So we saw a station the other side. So there's 2 stations in Chicago then.
This station, what you're looking at here, is the Ogilvy station.
That's the Ogilvy one, okay?
The station we saw previous was Union Station. Union Station is Amtrak and the Metro line going to the south suburbs to the southwest suburbs. This station is mostly going up towards Wisconsin and the west suburbs of Chicago here. Chicago has a great train system in this town.
Look at that. Wow. Architecture tour. Now I saw that you can take an architecture tour on the river. So we're looking east again here.
So Lee, if you look to the east, we're looking towards Lake Michigan. We have the planetarium over to the left over there. That landmass you see jutting to the south of the planetarium,
That
that's
there?
called Northerly Island. Right. And they made lakes and whatnot. But back in after the 2001 terrorist attack in New York, that was an airport. That was called Meigs Field. It was mostly business planes and Piper Cub type planes.
So this was an airport.
That was an airport for the city and business folk.
What about the water that's there
The
though?
water wasn't there. So they created that. Mayor Daley back in, I believe it was 2003, overnight he destroyed the airport to make sure planes did not land because he was afraid of the safety of the city. So they turned it into a park, and that now has great concerts, and it's not an airport anymore.
What's the square building there then, Turk?
That's the McCormick Convention Center. That they have a lot of. They used to have political rallies in there. Now it's mostly just, the new car shows.
Not electric cars.
No, I haven't. Well, they might. I don't know. I haven't been there in a few years, but
Okay, you can see it looks like everything looks so tiny down there. Look at that. What are we looking at there, Ted?
well, we're looking at the freeway, Dan Ryan again, but right next to it, to the west side, is the new Chicago White Sox stadium.
So in the middle of the screen there that we can
Yeah,
see.
middle of the screen. We used to call that Comiskey Park, but they rebuilt it, and now I'm not sure who is sponsoring the field these days.
If you know who's sponsoring though, comments down below. Let us know what it's called. Absolutely gorgeous view up here though. Amazing views. So Ted, first time you've ever been to the top of the Willis Tower. You're from here, born and bred. What did you reckon? Is it worth the fee?
It's interesting to see the city.
It would be
It-
nice to
it-
see
it-
that side other than
Because
going to
I know everything. Yeah, that's all the ledge. So, but the west side is just neighborhoods. The interesting parts are the lake, the north. I mean, we're
Oh,
seeing.
We're going.
Oh,
We're
we gotta
moving.
go.
Come on, onwards. If I had to say anything, I would say the ledge. There's too many ledges, and you've got 20 minutes to see it. 20 minutes to wait for the ledge, or 25 minutes. Bit more at busier times. I would have liked to have seen that way without having to wait for a ledge. Do you know what I mean? Just have one ledge.
You know,
or-
they should have
or a
left
different floor.
one window pane without a ledge, so
yeah,
people could look
so people can still look. That would be
without
my-
waiting in line.
Yeah, that's what I would
Yeah.
Or put the ledge on a different, I don't know, on a different floor or whatever.
That's true.
I would
They
have
should
done
do that. Go up a
Yeah,
story.
and then you can see that side, because unless you go on the ledge, you can't see out that way.
Yeah.
So that's a disappointment, I have to say.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed Chicago from the city's highest point. Now, we're traveling down at over 18 miles per hour on one of the fastest elevators in the world. Along the way, take a peek at all the things happening in this tower. While some are whining and dining, others are burning off calories. Thousands of people work hard across nearly 100 office floors. Others are celebrating life. And still more people are visiting for the day. There's something for everyone in this tower. Take your Skydeck memories home with you at the photo pickup and explore hundreds of unique items in the Skydeck marketplace. Thank you for visiting Skydeck.
Right! There we go. Ted, that was the, not the Sears Tower, but
The Willis.
the Willis Tower. Was it worth it? I can't remember what it cost me. It wasn't overly expensive. I can't remember.
I spent $45.
$45?
Yeah.
Yeah, $45. If you've got
But
a family,
it's worth it if you've never been to Chicago to look. It's like if you ever go to New York, go to the top of the Rock.
Top of the Rock is the best one.
Yeah, I think so. But
100%.
yeah, I don't live in New York. I live in Chicago, so I know this city. So
Well, I tell you what, it's been an honour. I mean, it's the first time you've done it. You got to see it being built, and I got to take you to the top of the tower there.
yeah,
Okay, we
I
look
hope you
forward to
come back because then I can show you the lake when the boats are out when it's warmer.
Well, that was fantastic. Do you want to finish the video off? So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give Ted here a big thumbs up
Hey,
because
don't forget, bottom of my heart, like, subscribe. You gotta subscribe, otherwise you don't know the shenanigans this guy does.
thank you for coming, Ted. I tell you what, though, before I
Well,
go
it's
on,
been an honor meeting you.
it's been an honour meeting you. Give us a handshake. You're leaving me hanging there. It's leaving me
Oh, I
hanging.
didn't. I'm looking up. I'm not
You're
looking,
looking at the camera.
down.
You're looking at the
I don't know
camera.
what's going on down there. I gotta watch it with you.
You got to watch it with me. I can, you know, a lot of shenanigans. I'll tell you what we're going to do, though. We'll finish this off and we'll just have another beer. How about
Sounds good.
Yeah.
How about a pint?
a pint?
It's that way.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Give Ted a thumbs up, not me, because you did all the work.
I didn't do nothing.
You did.
I'll do more. I'll take you around.
We have a
when
little
you come
thing,
back
though.
when it's summer.
We have a little thing. I'm going to do Route 66 in an electric
Oh.
car, and you said you'll come
I
along.
told him when he starts driving, leaving the beginning of Route 66, which starts here in Chicago, going to LA, let me know. And I'll ride alongside him for a while on my Harley Davidson.
I think you might be cooler than me in a Tesla. What do you reckon?
I am petrol, so
We'll see.
I don't know about that electric stuff, so that's
Yeah,
nonsense.
it's nonsense.
Maybe I'll bring a pack of batteries with me for you.
I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. There you go.